Hey, I'm Jess Glynne and this is Behind the Photo with Billboard. This picture was taken in Rack Studios in North London, where I've recorded a lot of this album. I remember it quite specifically. I wrote the intro to the album, and this was a moment where I was obviously listening to the record back, and my friend Jolene, who is my creative director, thought, let's take a nice little snap. This is a really beautiful moment, because there was a few tears actually that day. This picture is me on stage last year at Radio 1. This was quite a special moment for me because I had not been on stage for, I would say, 3 to 4 years. It'd been a minute. It was actually a really big relief being on stage and everyone's reaction. And this moment captures it all. This is a picture of me at Wembley Stadium with the Spice Girls, and this was just before our last show. This was one of the most surreal moments of my life. The Spice Girls was the first gig I ever went to at Wembley Arena as a kid. My manager came up to me, he was like, the Spice Girls are getting back together and doing a tour and they want you to go on tour with them. And I was like, shut up. And he was like, yeah, do you want to do it? And I was like, is this real? Fast forward, it was real. I went on the tour with the Spice Girls and it was one of the most insane moments and probably one of the biggest highlights of my career. And I will never forget walking out into that stadium for the first time and their show starting, and I actually felt like a little kid. So that was a moment I will never forget. This is me pouting with my new merch hat on that says, I take you for breakfast. And that is a lyric from my new single, Enough. I'm more than enough, more than enough. Enough is a really important song for this record. It was the first song that I wrote that I decided was going to be on the album. It kind of set me up for the messaging of this record, and when we were announcing the album, the only song that made sense to kind of release with that moment was this song, because it kind of summarizes the journey that I've been on and where I'm at now. And it's crazy because the song's kind of evolved for me in its meaning over the years. But when I listen to it now, it's a really nice kind of reassuring message that I am enough.